Hey everyone, welcome back. So, get ready because today we are taking a seriously fascinating look into the massive business of home improvement. In this explainer, we're going to explore the incredibly colorful, completely customer-focused world of Groovy Hues. Now, at first glance, it's a painting company promising this really laid-back, joyful experience. But you know us, we aren't just looking at the surface today. We are going to peel back those bright layers of paint to reveal the heavy-duty franchise machinery operating right underneath the whole operation.
All right, let's jump right in by figuring out why people actually love these guys. Take this 5-star review from Lauren C. It perfectly captures their whole promise: cleanliness and great attention to detail. They literally brand themselves around peace, love, and color. In a home services industry that is, let's be real, normally known for endless contractor headaches, delayed timelines, and super messy job sites, Groovy Hues is out there actively selling a stress-free, deeply reliable experience. They're trying to take the anxiety entirely out of the equation.
And their ambition goes way beyond just, touching up the trim in a living room. They offer a massive range of core services. We're talking interior and exterior painting, sure, but they are also scaling up to full commercial painting jobs, tackling intricate cabinet work, completely revitalizing decks and fences, and even offering power washing. So they aren't just slapping a quick coat of paint on a wall. They're really positioning themselves to handle extensive, high-value property overhauls for both residential and commercial clients. It's all about owning a really substantial piece of the property improvement pie.
Section 1. More than just paint. Let's look at their customer philosophy. So how do they actually deliver that groovy, stress-free vibe while juggling these huge projects? It absolutely comes down to a meticulously crafted customer-first approach that basically eliminates those usual contractor nightmares. They use a really rigorous 3-step process. They don't just show up with brushes and start swinging, right? It kicks off with a comprehensive color consultation, so the client actually feels heard. Then comes the professional prep and paint, which includes absolute spotless cleanup. And finally, they insist on a final walkthrough to make sure the client is absolutely grooving with the finished project. It's brilliant because it builds massive trust and practically guarantees everyone is happy before the crew ever leaves the driveway. But here's where their consumer strategy gets genuinely next level. Painting a whole house is super expensive, right? Well, Groovy Hues tackles this head-on by offering stress-free custom financing, available right on the spot. This is such a clever consumer-facing tactic. By throwing transparent payment plans on the table immediately, they completely remove the financial friction for homeowners right at the point of sale. It takes this really daunting high-ticket expense and just transforms it into a manageable monthly payment, which keeps the project moving incredibly quickly.
Which naturally leads us to a completely different kind of financial question. We know what it costs the homeowner to get the job done, but what does it actually cost to be the one spreading the color? It's time for us to shift gears. We're going to pivot our focus away from that glossy, laid-back consumer brand and look directly into the high-stakes, business-to-business franchise reality.
Part 2, the franchise engine. Let's look inside Groovy Hues. Welcome to the serious business side of things. Behind all the peace signs and the bright color palettes is an incredibly robust turnkey franchise operation backed by industry heavyweights at horsepower brands. And the absolute crucial point here is this starting investment figure, $223,000. That is just the minimum end of the investment range to get started. It creates this pretty stark and honestly kind of humorous contrast with their laid-back, peace and love consumer branding, doesn't it? To sell that carefree vibe, you need to bring nearly $250,000 to the table first. Section 3. Investing by the numbers. Let's move to the exact financial requirements. We really need to see how this builds as we dive into the rigorous reality of actually joining this network. The total initial investment can actually range all the way up to $420,000. But beyond that upfront capital, you have to prove a verified net worth of $500,000 with a minimum of $100,000 in liquid cash ready to deploy. On top of that whole shebang, you are committing to a 10-year renewable agreement and paying an 8.5% royalty fee right back to corporate on your revenue. So as you can see, spreading that color requires some incredibly serious green.
And this business model beautifully illustrates the brand's rapid, highly aggressive growth strategy. Get this, Groovy Hues was only just founded in 2020. Today, they already have 11 active franchise units operating. But listen to this final number, because it absolutely blew my mind. They are backed by 250 headquarters employees. Seriously, think about that ratio for a second. 250 corporate employees supporting just 11 active units. It shows there's an absolutely massive corporate support infrastructure lying in wait, just ready to scale this franchise aggressively across the map.
Section 4, the home services boom. Let's look at the NFA market landscape.
To really understand why Groovy Hues is built this way, we have to look at the broader market. Home services are currently booming, and let's anchor Groovy Hues against another franchise to see where it fits. Take All Dry Services, a nationwide professional restoration and cleanup franchise. You can start one of those for as low as $87,000. Groovy Hues, starting at $223,000, clearly sits at a much higher premium entry point in the market. You are absolutely paying a premium for that turnkey, heavily supported model.
Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. We've seen the groovy, fun consumer marketing, and we've walked through the hard numbers of the franchise engine actually powering it. So the next time you see a beautifully painted house or a fresh commercial storefront, I want to challenge you to look at it differently. Don't just look at it as a consumer, look at it through the lens of an investor. Ask yourself, would you rather be the one picking out the paint colors or the one collecting the franchise royalties? Thanks so much for learning with us today, and definitely keep looking for the machinery behind the marketing.